Welcome, Fear Facers. Alex here, and it's been about a year since I last did a live stream, and I thought it was about time to throw myself out there to do this thing again with you. And we do this by jointly facing some fears, and perhaps it's the biggest fear of them all these days. Sitting still and don't do shit for this time 30 minutes. At least that's what I'm gonna do right now, because it's one of the things that scares me the most. I'm so addicted to just the constant inflow of information, stimulation, masturbation. I don't know about you, but yeah. So that is the idea. But before we throw ourselves into that little challenge where we have a timer going off soon, I'm gonna give you some context to why that is that I'm sitting here right now, to why it is that life is as it is, very briefly. You see, I want to do more of this. I have come to the realization that my mission kind of is to help young, miserable, imperfect young men like myself. I've been through a lot, I've learned a lot, and I've experienced a lot of shit, but I also learned a lot of good stuff throughout these little pitfalls. And I have a lot to share with the world, to like-minded people. But also I'm on this constant journey to refine myself, and I just love this. And sharing it is just, fuck it, it's what I want to do as for now. That being said, I have gone through a lot of videos lately and see what I've done right and what I've done wrong. And last week I stumbled across one of my videos where I talked about facing fears. And I haven't done that lately because, the burnout, the cancer, just you get focused on other stuff. But I saw this video and I got so motivated. I got so pumped up listening to myself. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's a bit narcissistic, I don't know. But it got me motivated. It got me understanding why it's so important to face our fears daily. But the idea is the focus should be all about the process, doing something on a daily basis, getting that momentum, so we get the process implemented of doing something hard. Because on the other side of fear, on the other side of effort, lies greatness. That is when we grow, that is when we develop, that is when life is just freaking amazing. I know, because I've gone through a period when I haven't done much of fear facing, and just life seemed it's not right. And then a week back when I started, I committed to doing this daily small little fear facing again, and now I feel the momentum growing. I feel the joy, I feel the excitement doing these small things. And it's very simple. It's just all about identifying small little challenges throughout our days and deciding to do it. And we have to have a low bar, allowing ourselves an easy win. But it still requires a bit of effort. Again, it's about having this mindset. We do what's hard. I'm not going to go into the details of how we do that. I'll link the video down there, which actually got me motivated, where I talk more about this. But as for now, today's little fear-facing challenge, well, it's multidimensional when it comes to the fears I'm facing right now. For one, perhaps the biggest, is actually to sit down. It's to actually sit down and do a stream. Having these hiccups happening, what are people thinking of me? Is this gonna be a total flunk? People judging me, you know it. It's what I fear, perhaps the most, besides sitting still. That is such a great fear. But also the whole meditating thing. It's just something that it aligns with the fear-facing process, increasing our level of awareness, which is the result of practicing meditation. It's key to so many things in life. You see, my whole burnout, I burnt out 1.5 years ago, and my mind is still really fucked up. I still get a lot of headaches and just messed up because I don't allow my mind to relax and settle, because I just bombard it with so much information. And having a meditation routine implemented, I know is key because it has worked for me in the past, but I just don't do it because it's such an effort for me. So sitting down for 30 minutes, that's like, can I do that? Nothing. It itches within every single muscle in my entire body. So I haven't done 30 minutes for ages, but I want to do that. So I identified the fear. I saw the angle of doing a live stream with it and thought that, fuck it, let's throw myself in there, let's do a stream, let's meditate together, and perhaps we can make this a little regular thing where we actually do a little synchronization, where perhaps we go through the fears we have faced throughout the week, I don't know, but at least we have a little session where we meditate for 30 minutes. At least for now, and the 3 coming Sundays we'll do that. That being said, I think we've talked enough. I think it's time to start this timer. It's now 31 minutes, and I think we're gonna have a nice little session, just sitting still and don't do shit. I don't know about you, but this sucks. Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. And I would love to hear all about your little fear-facing adventures. And if you wonder what the heck I'm wearing, it's actually a Yakuta, I think it is. Me and my girlfriend went to this spa, Yasuragi, here in Stockholm last weekend. And I got the opportunity to wear this little baby, and I of course purchased it and thought, this will be my meditation little mantra. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 30 minutes of meditation. Let's do this. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. I just have to see if I did this. Am I live? Yes, I'm live. Sorry, I failed. No, I didn't. I tried. New try. Let's do this. Sorry. That's our timer. Ooh. 30 minutes almost, because, well, as you saw, after 3 minutes my mind was like, oh, did I actually start the stream? So I had to go check and see if I pushed the live stream button, which I did. Meditation, it's so fascinating. The purpose is not to have an empty mind. The purpose is to practice letting go of thoughts. That's the idea. And it's so hard. You can have the intention. I have the intention to let go. I see them, the thoughts as clouds coming, and trying to let them go, but so often they stick. And the cloud grows because, you start to think about the thought that comes in, and you start to process, but you don't want to process. But if it's a thought that is so intriguing, you just like, what am I supposed to say when I stop meditating again? But I'm not supposed to think about that. So you have this dialogue with yourself going forth and back, yet you just try to release your thoughts out. And it's such a good practice. It really is. And that's just something you can say after you've done it for a while, because in the beginning when you try to learn how to meditate, it's just awful, and you don't see the benefit of it. Yet, especially when you, like me, read a lot of personal development stuff, you hear all these people talk about the importance of awareness and a high level of consciousness, being present, but you don't really get it until you get it. And when you get it, you get it. It's just the meditation itself. It's just, for sure, it's a moment to relieve stress. At least for me, it's a way to not have this input of stimulations from all corners of the world. But it's also a gym session for practice in the real world. When you practice your level of awareness in this sitting place, then you're better to apply it in the real world. At least that's what I've come to experience, because that's when it really happens, out there on the battlefield. When I'm stressed, when I'm like, anecdote, when I set out for 2 hours ago, I was going to do this live stream. I started to prepare, but I also felt the fear, the anxiousness rise within, and I started to have all these tough emotions. And when I feel stress, tough emotions, I want to eat, because that's how I deal with stress. You see, I kind of have a little eating disorder, and I tend to like binge eat when I want to avoid having bad emotions. And I just started to eat like crazy while preparing to do the stream, and I just emptied the cabinets of sweet stuff like fruit and muesli, and like it just went overboard, and I couldn't control myself. And that's when the awareness come in, to be able to like, okay, Alex, what is happening here? Can I pause? Can I do what's right? I shouldn't eat that protein bar. I shouldn't. I don't need it. I'm not hungry. It's just an impulse. I'm not saying I'm always able to do that, because that's not the case. But when I practice pausing, being aware, questioning what I'm doing, these emotions would just act on irrational. That's when things don't go as they are supposed to go. So what I'm trying to get at, meditation, yes, it sucks, but yes, there is a payoff when you actually see the benefit of it. That's what I wanted to say about the whole meditation thing, what I'm doing here and why I'm preaching it to some degree. Again, that was not like the whole purpose of this video. It was to reintroduce myself into this live streaming format, because that in itself was a big fear for me, and I want to do more of that with you guys. And next Sunday, let's have another meditation Sunday live stream session. Just see where it goes. I want to do more of this, and I want to invite you into it as well. And I would love to invite you in to do this 30 Days of Fear challenge as well. Link down below to the video I did a while back where I talk about that. But for starters, just try to do a couple of fear facing in the week. Identify some fears and then just do it. And then perhaps write it down so you can actually keep a record. I have a little box I need to check off every day. I have a shutdown routine, 8 o'clock, my alarm goes off. I sit down, I write down the top moments of the day, but also what kind of fear I have faced throughout the day. And it's, again, small things. It's about the process, the method, having that, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think that's the end of it. And sorry for not having a dialogue with you. I'm getting back to the streaming and I don't have the settings to see the actual comments for now. Perhaps I'll arrange that for next week. I want the dialogue. I don't want this to be single way. This has been great, even though I almost fell asleep a couple of times during the stream. I feel stronger. I feel motivated to just grab onto life. Hope I shared that with you. Yeah, I should have ended 2 minutes ago. Namaste, thank you for watching. See you next Sunday, and maybe, just maybe, I'll drop another video this week because I'm hungry to create. Ciao.